All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Jay High School for today's semifinal girls varsity soccer match between Our Lady of Lourdes Warriors and the John Jay Patriots. My name is Robert Sipe. I'm the boys soccer coach here at John Jay, and I'll be bringing you this game being live streamed from John Jay thanks to the WCSD Ed Tech guys. Dan Roberto, Andrew Nicola, Art Schoen. Those three guys are responsible for you being able to view this game live during a pandemic. We're still able to play high school sports, and we are able to bring it live to you thanks to the WCSD Ed Tech guys. Thank you, Dan Roberto, Andrew Nicola, and Art Schoen. So both teams have finished their warm-ups, and we're about ready to get started here. Lourdes comes into today's match 6-2-2. Their only two losses were to John Jay, so we'll see if they can avenge those two losses today. And I apologize for not having John Jay's exact record. I want to guess it's 9-2-1. I believe John Jay's two losses were against Arlington, and they tied Mayapack. And that's the story today, all right? So we are going to get going here momentarily. The sun is, I'll show you the sun. It's just about ready to go down underneath that building there. So it's going to get a little chillier for us here, but it'll be easier for you guys at home to view. So I'll do my best today on the camera. I'm doing both the camera and announcing at the same time. So I'm going to do my best to show you the game and to walk you through the game as best I can. I'm just looking at my camera here, and it seems to me to be a little bit lopsided. So as we're waiting here, I'm going to try to see if I could play cameraman repair person here and see if I could sort of adjust. How does that look? A little bit better? I don't know. Don't criticize me at home. All right, I'm doing this for free. I am not getting paid. I am a volunteer here at John Jay for the girls soccer live streaming anyway. I do get paid to teach math. I do get paid to coach the boys soccer team. And Scott Carruthers here, one of the referees for today's match, will be on the sidelines. Mr. Carruthers, how are you?
Good. Hey, I didn't recognize you up there.
Yes, Robbie Sipe.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Okay, good job last night, I guess, right?
Yeah, it was very exciting. Very exciting.
I had the Beacon game, so it'll be a nice match.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, Beacon's very good. We played him earlier in the year. Yep, very good.
Does a good job.
Yes, he does.
Don't catch any mistakes on there.
Oh, no. No way. So, Mr. Carruthers, excellent long-time referee here in Dutchess County, Section 1. He was talking about the boys soccer semifinals. Yesterday he said he refereed the Lourdes Beacon boys semifinal match that was played at Beacon's home turf field. Beacon was able to win that game 1-0. And John Jay boys beat Arlington yesterday 3-2 in overtime. Very exciting game. But today we've got the girls here for us. So the John Jay team is lined up there for you. Let me try to give you the lineup. Starting with the forwards, Delaney Mole on that left side, Kaylee McCrory in the middle, number 24 there, center forward, and Ava Vibrock on the right side here. In the midfield, it looks like we've got Kayla Closen, Ratna Sharma, and Kari Horos in the middle. Mimi on the left side, Mimi Smith, on the left mid side. And in the back, John Jay has Lauren Piasecki, left side, Meredith Angel in the middle, and Julia Harbolic on the right side, with Lizzie Linane in the nets. And an early whistle from the referee, and they have awarded the ball to Our Lady of Lourdes. So we're 30 seconds into the match, and the ball is served deep into the John Jay defensive end. Number 14 for Lourdes is on the ball. She plays it out wide here to number 10. 13 on the ball now for Lourdes. She plays it to 19. Referee's got his flag up on the far side. Not too sure what that is for, but play continues here. 14 is on the ball. Now 3 is on the ball for Lourdes. The referee recognizes the assistant referee on the far sideline. The assistant referee says there was a handball. So the referee in the middle of the field has recognized that and has given the ball to John Jay. And it looks like Meredith Angel will take it here for John Jay. Meredith plays the ball forward into the Lourdes box. Ava Vibrock able to get a foot on it and knock it over the top of the Lourdes goalkeeper, Cassie Gallagher. But it is over the end line, and it's a goal kick for Our Lady of Lourdes. And Lourdes takes the goal kick, plays it into the middle of the field. Bakari Horos picks it off. And Mimi Smith has it here for John Jay. She plays back to Lauren Piasecki. Lauren plays back to Mimi Smith. Mimi knocks it out wide here to Allison Harbolic, who plays it to Kari Horos. Kari plays the ball down the right sideline here, and it's cleared only temporarily by the Lourdes defense as John Jay keeps it in here. And we've got a throw-in for Lourdes, number 19, Hannah. Nope, number 13 is taking the throw-in. My apologies. Nice touch there by number 10. Taken away, though, by Ava Vibrock. Ava heading down this right sideline, cleared by number 19 for Lourdes. And Kari Horos plays the ball to Delaney Mole's feet. Number 3 is able to pick it off for Lourdes, and she plays it forward. But Mimi Smith picks it up for John Jay on that far sideline, plays it back to the John Jay goalkeeper, Lizzie Linane, who plays to Delaney Mole. Delaney keeps possession of the ball, gives it to Mimi. Mimi plays in the middle of the field to Kari Horos, and Kari Horos is coming over to this side. She tries to get it to Ratna Sharma, but number 14 for Lourdes, Elena Wagner, picks that ball off. But the ball now is played through by Kayla Kosen to Ava Vibrock. Ava cuts the ball back. She goes down. Referee appears to have called a penalty kick. So a little bit of a stoppage in play here. It looks like the referee is awarding a penalty kick here to Ava Vibrock. The referee has asked for the clock to be stopped. We're 3.5 minutes into the match, and it looks like Ava Vibrock is going to face the Lourdes goalkeeper, Cassie Gallagher. Cassie's a freshman. When Lourdes played here earlier in the year, Cassie was amazing in net. We'll see if she can stop this penalty kick by Ava Vibrock. Here we go. The whistle is blown, and Ava puts it into the net, almost saved by Cassie. I think Cassie was able to get a foot on it there, but Ava Vibrock converts for John Jay 3.5 minutes into the game on a penalty kick. Sorry about that. I was just writing that down. I will zoom back out here for you. And we've got an early 1-0 lead here by the Patriots. I believe the last time these teams met it was 2-1 John Jay, but I could be wrong about that. Can't quite remember. So number 14 has it for Lourdes, plays it back to number 13. Allie Harbolic picks it off here for John Jay, but it's knocked out of bounds by number 13, Jamie Druckenmiller. And Ali Harbalik is taking the throw in here for John Jay. She plays to Kaylee McCrory, who tries to get it forward, but it's cleared by Lourdes. Ball's at Delaney Mole's feet here. Delaney plays to Kayla Closen, who rifles it on net just a little too high. And we've got a Lourdes goal kick. Abby Godonix, a center back for Lourdes, is going to take the kick here. And Abby passes it to the other center back for Lourdes, who passes it out wide. And number 10's got the ball now for Lourdes as they string some passes together and are able to bring the ball up the near sideline here. Ratna Sharma, sorry about that, Ratna Sharma, bad camera work by the camera guy here. Ratna Sharma was able to win that ball for John Jay, and Kayla Closen's got it now at her feet. Kayla plays a great ball to Ava Vibrock, but as you can see in the right part of your screen, she is called offsides by Scott Carruthers. An excellent Section 1 referee for a number of years. Great guy too. Scott is a really, really good guy. And Abby Godonix plays the ball forward. Kari Horos picks it up for John Jay. Kari plays it to Kayla Closen, who plays it back to Meredith Angel, who plays it out wide to Lauren Piasecki, who plays to Mimi Smith. Mimi, a great left-footed player for the Patriots, plays the ball to Meredith Angel. Meredith taking the space that's given to her, plays a great ball forward to Kaylee McCrory. She's on sides here. Kaylee shoots it on goal, and it's in. It's a goal for the Patriots. Kaylee McCrory scores in the 6th minute for John Jay to give them a 2-0 lead. Nice ball there by Meredith Angel. And John Jay is out to an early 2-0 lead here. 6 minutes into the game here. Lourdes restarts with a kickoff. And number 3's on the ball for Lourdes. Number 3's Claire Botcher. But that ball's out of bounds. Mimi Smith's throwing it in for John Jay. She plays it to Kayla Closen. Kayla tries to get the ball forward, but it's knocked out of bounds by Lourdes. That sun will be down in just a minute or two. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for the glare in your eyes here. And number 23 there, Abby Godonix for Lourdes, is able to get the ball forward. And Lourdes has possession of the ball on the far sideline. And here comes Our Lady of Lourdes High School down the right sideline. Lauren Piasecki stepping over for John Jay, trying to intercept the ball, and she's got it now. She tries to get it up to Kaylee McCrory, who scored John Jay's 2nd goal early here in the match. But there's a foul called against Kaylee, or foul committed against Kaylee. The ball is going to have to be restarted here. This ball is not in play that I'm showing you right now. The referee blew his whistle and said John Jay restarted it too quickly. If you know anything about soccer, on any restart, the ball has to be stopped completely before you can restart it. So John Jay had that ball moving just a little bit, so the referee asked them to retake it, which they do. Meredith Angel, who got the first assist, plays a good ball to Ava Vibrock. Ava's on the ball, takes a shot on goal, and a great save by the freshman goalkeeper for Our Lady of Lourdes High School, Cassie Gallagher. Number 3 there, Claire Botcher for Ketchum, able to head that ball. Claire's on the ball right now. Claire tries to play it forward down that far sideline, but Lauren Piasecki picks it up and plays it all the way back to the John Jay goalkeeper, Lizzie Lenane. And Lizzie dumps it out of bounds near the John Jay bench. 2-0 here early on, 8 minutes into the match. John Jay with an early 2-0 lead. Ava Vibrock scored on a penalty kick. And then Kaylee McCrory scored on a real nice assist from the John Jay center back, Meredith Angel. When do you ever see that? A center back getting an assist on a goal, but that happened here early today so far. So with the goal kick, referee blows the whistle, gives the ball to Lourdes. So Lourdes will have their first set piece in a dangerous area here. Looks like Elena Wagner might be on the ball here for Lourdes. Elena is a softball star. She just recently signed to play softball at Villanova. She's also an excellent soccer player. And she plays a great ball into the box, but it's cleared by John Jay. So we'll have a Lourdes throw in here. And Lourdes throws it in. Number 14 does a nice job bringing the ball down. She plays it back to 19, who plays back to 13. And Ali Harbalik is able to win possession of that ball. But again, number 14 here is on the ball for Lourdes, doing a nice job. Elena Wagner is number 14 for Lourdes. But John Jay is able to win possession of the ball. Number 23, Abby Godonix has it for Lourdes. It's cleared by the Lourdes defense. Lourdes doing a nice job stringing some passes together here. And Ali Harbalik on the ball there is able to knock it back to the John Jay goalkeeper, Lizzie Linane. And it is shot by number 3 for Lourdes, Claire Botcher. But it's picked up by Meredith Angel, and Meredith Angel sends it right back towards midfield. Elena Wagner here for Lourdes picks up the ball. Referee calls a handball on John Jay, and it looks like Elena Wagner, softball star headed to Villanova this fall, is going to, or next fall I guess I should say, we're currently in the fall, right? So Elena Wagner ready to take the kick, plays a great ball in. Lourdes is able to get a head on it, but there's a diving save by Lizzie Linane. Great save by the John Jay goalkeeper. Lizzie's only a sophomore. Young kids in the nets here for both teams. The Lourdes goalkeeper is only a freshman, Cassie Gallagher, and the John Jay goalkeeper is a sophomore, Lizzie Linane. So Lourdes is able to take this kick here. Looks like a nice set piece, but it's headed out by Ava Vibrock. Lourdes is going to be able to keep it in. They knock it back into the box, cleared out by Meredith Angel. Over the touchline for a Lourdes throw-in. Lourdes takes the throw-in. Knocks off of a Lourdes player. Lauren Piasecki shields it out of bounds, and we've got a John Jay goal kick. 2-0 here. 12 minutes into the match. John Jay took an early 1-0 lead and a penalty kick by Ava Vibrock. And John Jay added to their lead on a nice pass from Meredith Angel to Kaylee McCrory, sending her in on a breakaway. And Kaylee was able to get the ball past the freshman goalkeeper for Lourdes. And here's John Jay on the attack again. Kari Horo sends the ball down the line to Ali Harbalik. Ava Vibrock is able to pick the ball up. Ava dribbles inside, gets off a left-footed shot. It goes wide and rolls harmlessly over the end line there, where Cassie Gallagher, the Lourdes freshman goalkeeper, picks it up. And Abby Godonix is going to take the goal kick here for Lourdes. Abby's the daughter of an excellent former Arlington soccer player, Renee Godonix. And John Jay's trying to keep the ball in bounds over there on the far sideline in front of the Lourdes bench, but they're getting it to Kayla Closen, who plays it opposite, trying to get it to Ava Vibrock. Ratna Sharma comes up with it, plays it to Kelly McCrory, who tries to flick it forward, but Lourdes picks it off. number 3 on Lourdes here. Claire Botcher's on the ball. And now Mimi Smith has the ball at her feet. She plays back to Lauren Piasecki, who plays forward to Kaylee McCrory. Ava Vibrock's got the ball, plays a nice ball to Kaylee McCrory there. Kaylee's in, gets off a great shot on goal. What a save by Cassie Gallagher. Not too sure if you were able to see that clearly because I wasn't able to zoom in there, but that was a great shot and an even better diving save by the Lourdes freshman goalkeeper, Cassie Gallagher, to keep the score at 2-0 John Jay. If you're just joining us, we're 14 minutes into the match. John Jay took an early 1-0 lead in a penalty kick by Ava Vibrock. This is Mimi Smith, who plays a great ball into the box off of a corner kick. It's headed back in by John Jay, but it's eventually cleared out by Lourdes. And Lourdes plays it forward. And we've got the ball's deflected off of John Jay, and it's Lourdes' ball. I was saying that we're 14 and a half minutes into the game now. John Jay's up 2-0 here. John Jay took an early 2-0 lead with a goal on a penalty kick by Ava Vibrock, and then another goal on a great pass by Meredith Angel to Kaylee McCrory to give John Jay a 2-0 lead. And since that point, goalkeepers for both teams have really done a nice job keeping the score at 2-0. Ava Vibrock on the ball here for John Jay, plays to Kayla McCrory. It's picked off by Lourdes number 3, Claire Betcher. Claire, with some fancy footwork, tries to get around Kari Horos, but isn't able to do it. Kari plays the ball forward, but it's cleared right back at her by Lourdes. Kayla Closen on the ball here for John Jay. Kayla's a great center midfielder for the Lady Patriots. Plays the ball forward to Delaney Mole, and the ball rolls over the end line, and it looks like it's going to be a Lourdes goal kick. Abby Godonix here taking the goal kick for Lourdes. And it looks like we've got a sub here for Lourdes. Erica Houston has entered the match at center mid for the Lady Patriots. And we've got the ball on this near sideline here. Elena Wagner plays the ball back to her left back, but the ball slips out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have John Jay throwing here. 16 minutes into the match. Not sure if you can make out that scoreboard, but we've got a 2-0 lead here by the Lady Patriots early on. Erica Houston plays the ball, throws the ball in, trying to get to Delaney Mole, but the ball's cleared. Erica heads it back towards the Lourdes goal, and then cuts it back here. Plays it back to Kari Horos. Kari looks to change the point of the attack, tries to get it to Mimi Smith, but she's not able to do it. Erica Houston steps up and wins possession of that ball. Meredith Angel plays another ball forward, but this one is a little too far. Meredith has the assist on the second goal already today for John Jay. Beautiful pass forward to Kaylee McCrory. Ball's on the far sideline there, and we've got Lourdes throwing right in front of their bench. Lourdes throws it in, and Kayla Closen's got the ball at her feet. Lourdes plays the ball wide here to number 10, but Ali Harbalik steps up and wins the ball for the Patriots. Gives it to Kayla Closen, who plays a great ball forward to Ava Vibrock. Ava's in the box with the ball on her foot. She gets off a nice cross. The ball is initially saved by Cassie Gallagher, but it's put in by Kaylee McCrory for her second goal of the game. And John Jay is up 3-0. Nice cross there by Ava Vibrock. And John Jay, sorry about that, I'll reposition that camera. John Jay's got an early 3-0 lead here, 18 minutes into the match. So Lourdes restarts it here, plays it back to Ali Wagner. Elena Wagner, my apologies. Kayla Closen's got the ball here, and she tries to play a ball up to Delaney Mole. Delaney's able to keep possession of it only momentarily. But it looks like Lourdes is able to clear it up that far sideline. Kayla Closen able to keep it in for John Jay. Mimi Smith also working to keep the ball in play. It's out of bounds. The referee calls John Jay throwing. Mimi Smith immediately takes it, tries to get it forward to Delaney Mole, but it's knocked out of bounds by Lourdes. John Jay throwing on the far sideline in front of the Lourdes bench. Mimi Smith plays to Kayla Closen, who plays back to Mimi Smith. Mimi plays the ball back to Lauren Piasecki here. Lauren plays it over to Meredith Angel, and John Jay doing a nice job here, resetting their attack. Meredith plays it to Erica Houston, who plays it to Kari Horos. Kari plays a nice ball forward to Kayla Closen, who plays a really nice ball. Tried to get it to Delaney Mole's feet, but it was just out of Delaney's reach, and we've got a Lourdes goal kick. Abby Godonix taking the kick here for Lourdes. She plays the ball out wide. Elena Wagner's got the ball at her feet here for Lourdes. Elena plays it forward. And Elena's got the ball back at her feet here. Sorry about that. Trying to look down at the roster to see who's who and work the camera at the same time, so I apologize. I think I'll just focus on the camera view here, right? Looks like we've got Lourdes number 12 on that far sideline on the ball. Nice little step over there. But Mimi Smith is able to win the ball and sends it forward with her right foot. Mimi's an excellent left-footed player, but like all great soccer players, she's able to play with both feet. You would never know she's left-footed. Delaney Mole tried to keep that ball in play there, but not able to do it. As I was saying, Mimi Smith, the left midfielder there for the Lady Patriots. It looks like we've got a mask break right now. Mimi Smith is excellent with her left foot, but she's also got a very strong right foot. So we are 20 minutes into the match, folks, and John Jay has jumped out to a 3-0 lead here at the first mask break. Let me give you a little scoring summary. 4 minutes into the match, Ava Vibrock scored on a penalty kick to give the Patriots a 1-0 lead. 2 minutes after that, Meredith Angel played a nice ball forward to Kaylee McCrory, and Kaylee finished a breakaway in the 6th minute to give John Jay a 2-0 lead. And then Kaylee McCrory finished a cross by Ava Vibrock in the 18th minute to give John Jay a 3-0 lead. If it wasn't for the play of Cassie Gallagher, the Lourdes freshman goalkeeper, it may have been more. Cassie's made a couple of nice diving saves here early in the match. And Lourdes has also kept the John Jay goalkeeper, Lizzie Lenane, busy, but Lizzie has been able to keep all the balls out of the net in the first 20 minutes. So that's where we stand after 20 minutes of play. John Jay 3, Lourdes 0 in this Dutchess County semifinal girls soccer game between Our Lady of Lourdes Warriors and the John Jay Patriots. We'll give you a look at both teams here. Lady of Lourdes Patriots are coached by Tony LaRocca. Tony is a 1976 graduate of Lourdes. He teaches government at the school. Lourdes is assisted by a guy by the name of Rick Sipe. Rick Sipe I happen to know fairly well. He's been my brother of 49 years. And I'll give you a hint as to who's 49 years old. I'm the older brother. So I'm 51 years old, but when I was 2, the Lourdes assistant coach was brought into this world by our amazing mother, Linda Sipe. And Linda Sipe has a granddaughter, Diana Sipe, who is number 8 on the Lourdes roster. So you got a little bit of the Sipe family tree here during this mask break. And as we look over at the John Jay team, they've already broken their huddle, but John Jay is coached by C.J. Greenwood, a John Jay graduate, currently teaches phys ed at Van Wyck Junior High School. He has a student in class by the name of Austin Sipe. Austin happens to be my 7th grade son. Told Coach Greenwood I hope Austin is not terrorizing him during the day. I hope Austin's being a good boy. I'm sure he is. And we're back in action here as Lourdes restarts with a throw-in. And Lourdes tries to get the ball out wide. Referee blows the whistle and awards a free kick to Lourdes right around the center circle where he's standing. Elena Wagner grabbing the ball for Lourdes and is going to play it to Abby Godonix. And Abby is going to restart this with a free kick. So this will be a chance for Lourdes to try to get on the ball as they have possession of it in the John Jay half. Abby plays the ball forward, but it's picked up by Mimi Smith on that far sideline. And there's Mimi with her patented left foot. Tries to get it up to Kayla Closen. Erica Houston or Kari Horos try to pick it up for John Jay. But number 3 for Lourdes, Claire Botcher has the ball. But John Jay sends it down in the other end. And number 18 for Lourdes, the Lourdes center back, Abby Umhofer is able to send that ball forward. And we've got a Lourdes throwing on that far sideline here. Meredith Angel for John Jay picking up the ball, plays to Kari Horos. Kari plays to Kayla Closen, who plays a nice ball to Mimi Smith. Balls rolls out of bounds. Lourdes throwing on the far sideline there. As I dropped my pen, so I'm bending down to pick it back up. And Lourdes has the ball here. Number 13 for Lourdes plays back to number 19, who plays to 10, who plays to 14. 14's Elena Wagner. Elena does a great job trying to play the ball forward here to Lourdes number 10, Elise Winogradov. And Lourdes has the throw in here. And Elena Wagner's got it at her feet. She gets off a shot on goal, but it's blocked by Erica Houston. It rolls over the end line for the second corner kick to be taken here by the Our Lady of Lourdes Warriors. And they immediately restart it, play it into Elena Wagner. Elena plays the ball back to 13, who gives it back to Elena Wagner, who gets a great shot on goal, good chance on goal, but it's headed away by Jenna Franco from the Patriots. And we've got a Lourdes throw in here. I take that back. It looks like it's a Lourdes corner kick. So Lourdes' third corner kick of the match. They serve it into the box. And a second serve into the box. Lizzie Linane is up there, almost is able to secure it, but John Jay's able to clear it. Delaney Mole does a nice job playing it forward. Delaney Moles picks up the ball, brings it towards the near touch line here. It's sent forward by Lourdes, picked up by number 10 for Lourdes, and sent back down the line for the Patriots by Erica Houston. That ball is going to stay in play. Fiona Ryan is chasing after it for the Patriots. And the ball's out of bounds for John Jay throwing. Jenna Franco here for the Patriots. Only a sophomore on the Patriot team. Plays the ball to Erica Houston. Erica plays it back to Lauren Piasecki. Lauren, an excellent senior defender for the Lady Patriots. Fiona Ryan's got the ball right now. Fiona Ryan is headed down that right sideline. Fiona was a star in my math class last year as a freshman. Kayla Closen picks it up now. Kayla currently stars in my AP calculus class. And that ball rolls over the touchline for a Lourdes throw-in deep in their own end. Had the pleasure of having some of these John Jay Lady Patriots in class in previous years and currently. Erica Houston picks up the ball here for John Jay, gets a shot on goal, but it's easily saved by Cassie Gallagher, the Lourdes freshman goalkeeper. Cassie punts it forward, and number 3 from Lourdes picks the ball up there, Claire Botcher. Kayla Closen has it for John Jay, plays it back to Lauren Piasecki. Lauren plays across to Meredith Angel. Referee blows the whistle, and it looks like we've got a stoppage here for a minor injury. 25 minutes into the match here, and John Jay has a 3-0 lead. On goals by Ava Vibrock, Kaylee McCrory, and Kaylee McCrory. Ava scored on a penalty kick 4 minutes into the match. Kaylee McCrory scored in the 6th minute on a nice assist from Meredith Angel. And it looks like we've got Ratna Sharma coming in to give Kayla Closen a little breather. Ratna Sharma is the valedictorian for the Lady Patriots, for the John Jay Patriots, not the Lady Patriots. Of all the students in the senior class at John Jay, Ratna Sharma is the top student. Ratna also is a star in my AP Calculus class. Got to give some shout-outs to my own students, right? Allie Harbalik plays the ball up here to Delaney Mole, but it pops up and hits her hand. The referee correctly calls her for a handball, and the ball's played forward, but it's cleared by Meredith Angel. Number 17 for John Jay picks that ball up, Ratna Sharma, and tries to play it forward. Well, she played it back, but Erica Houston there for John Jay, trying to play it forward. Mimi Smith picks the ball up for John Jay, plays to Erica Houston, who plays to Ratna Sharma, who plays back to Erica Houston. Erica plays to Jenna Franco. Jenna tries to get the ball forward to Delaney Mole, but it's picked up by number 15 from Lourdes, and she sends the ball down the line to number 10, and number 10's Elise Winogradov. And Elise plays the ball forward to number 18 for Lourdes. 18 for Lourdes gets a shot off, but it's blocked. And we've got a Lourdes throw-in on the far sideline here. Number 13, Jamie Druckenmiller for Lourdes taking the throw-in. Elise Wagner gets a foot on it, but it's taken by Fiona Mole and sent forward to John Jay's Julia Harbalik there. Referee says play on, which means there was a foul on the play, but he awards it. Well, he allowed John Jay to continue play, but he eventually stopped it. That was Julia Harbalik, who had gotten fouled initially. Julia Harbalik is back on the ball here. But Lourdes is able to gain possession and string some passes together. Elena Wagner on the ball here for Lourdes, the captain of the Lady of Lourdes Warriors girls soccer team and also an excellent softball player. Elena going to Villanova on a softball scholarship. And we've got a couple of subs for the Patriots. It looks like Ava Vibrock and Kaylee McCrory are being subbed back in. The 2 goal scorers for John Jay. Kaylee has 2 goals. Ava has 1. And John Jay's currently up 3-0 here in the 28th minute of play. And we've got a blue throw in here. The linesman was calling it for Lourdes, but the referee, who's in the middle of the field, who has the final say, says it was off Lourdes and gives it to John Jay. And number 32, Ava Vibrock for John Jay, plays the ball forward to Ratna Sharma, but it's a little too far over the end line. And we've got a Lourdes goal kick. Abby Godonix taking the kick here for Our Lady of Lourdes Warriors. Abby plays it forward. Great ball to the outside mid for Lourdes. And Jenna Franco has the ball at her feet here. Jenna doing a nice job changing it to Erica Houston. Erica loses it temporarily. Kaylee McCrory is able to come back and win possession for the Patriots. Lauren Piasecki, great ball against the momentum there. Plays it back to Kaylee McCrory. Really impressed with this John Jay defense. Meredith Angel, Lauren Piasecki, Ali Harbalik, 3 great defenders for the Patriots. They don't get a lot of credit. A lot of the credit goes to the goal scorers. And speaking of goal scorers, here's Ava Vibrock, but it's saved by Cassie Gallagher. Cassie punts it out to Elena Wagner for Our Lady of Lourdes, who's got it at her feet. Elena plays the ball forward down this near sideline, but it's going to roll out of bounds, where Meredith Angel is going to give it to Jenna Franco, and Jenna's going to take the throw in. Meredith looks like she is going to get a little bit of a breather here as Ali Harbalik comes in for her. Ali Harbalik is the sister of Julia Harbalik here for the Patriots. Lourdes also has a set of sisters. Number 10, Elise Winogradoff, and number 15, Annie Winogradoff. Referee awards the ball to Lourdes as the referee and assistant referee do a nice job conversing with each other, talking about what they both saw. And in the end, they determined it deflected off of a John Jay foot. So it was a Lourdes throw-in, and Lourdes still has possession of the ball here in their attacking half. But Kaylee McCrory has picked up the ball for the Lady Patriots. Plays it out wide to Mimi Smith. Mimi's got that ball on her left foot. Plays a great ball forward. And I believe, I want to say that's Julia Harbalik. And Ava Vibrock is able to get off that shot there. I believe that was Julia Harbalik that the ball was played to, but a lot of people were yelling Abby. I'm not too sure why. That had confused me, but it was Julia Harbalik who was on that far sideline for the Patriots. And Lourdes is able to restart with a goal kick here. They play the ball forward. Jenna Franco picks it up for the Lady Patriots. Jenna sprinting down that far sideline, or near sideline, plays it to Fiona Ryan. But Lourdes is able to clear it only temporarily as Ratna Sharma was able to pick it off. Plays it to Jenna Franco. Jenna serves it into the box. Cleared by Lourdes. Number 18 for Lourdes. Nice footwork there to keep possession of the ball and dribble into space. She plays a really nice ball forward here, but Mimi Smith is back for the Lady Patriots, steps over it, and clears the ball harmlessly over the touchline. That ball was chased down there by number 22 for Lourdes, Valerie Bubel. Valerie, an excellent swimmer, but no swimming this fall for girls. So Valerie is playing soccer for Our Lady of Lourdes. Elena Wagner on the ball here for Lourdes. Gets off a shot on goal, but it goes wide. Nice shot there by Elena Wagner, number 14 for the Patriots. Or I'm sorry, for the Warriors, the center mid for the Lourdes Warriors. And this is going to be restarted by Lauren Piasecki with a John Jay goal kick. Lauren plays a nice ball up, and it lands at the feet of 2 John Jay players. But Lourdes is able to intercept it. Handball there for handball on the Patriots. Elena Wagner is going to take it here for the Warriors. Lourdes is in white. John Jay is in blue. John Jay's leading 3-0 here late in the first half as Elena Wagner restarts it here for Lourdes. She plays a nice ball in. Lourdes is able to get a shot on goal, and it's a diving save by Lizzie Lenane, the John Jay sophomore goalkeeper. And Lizzie punts this ball out. It's sent right back in by the Lourdes defense. Ali Harbolic, nice cut there, and plays it up to Ava Vibrock. Ava gets it up to Fiona Ryan, who tries to send it into the middle of the field. Lauren Piasecki picks it up in the back for the Patriots, plays it back to Lizzie Linane, who tries to get it back to Lauren Piasecki, but the ball rolls out of bounds on that far sideline, and we've got a Lourdes throw-in in front of the John Jay bench, deep in the Patriots defensive end. Elena Wagner on the ball there for Lourdes. Plays it back to a teammate. Jenna Franco able to get the ball forward to Ava Vibrock. Ava plays a nice ball forward here to Fiona Ryan, but it's just a little too far out in front of her. And we've got a Lourdes throw in here. And Lourdes throws the ball in, plays it back to feet, and plays it forward. Nice job there by Ali Harbolic to win possession of that ball. Erica Houston in the middle of the field as well for the Patriots. But number 3 from Lourdes comes away with it, tries to play a ball forward, but it's cleared by Ali Harbolic. Ava Vibrock chasing after the ball there for the Patriots. Cassie Gallagher picks it up for Lourdes. Doesn't pick it up literally. Picks it up with her feet and sends it forward. Ava Vibrock fighting for the ball there, along with Mimi Smith on that far sideline. And the assistant referee says John Jay throw-in. And we've got Meredith Angel, Kayla Closen, and Delaney Mole coming back in for the Lady Patriots. Mimi Smith on the ball here for John Jay. Mimi, another star AP calculus student. In Mr. Sipes' 5th period math class. Whoops, sorry about that. My camera guy here isn't the best. Kayla Closen on the ball here for the Patriots. The assistant referee has his flag up on the far sideline. The referee recognizes it, and the assistant referee says Lourdes ball. Not too sure what the call was there, but the girls are retrieving the ball from that far sideline, sending the ball over to a spot just in front of the Lourdes bench near midfield. And I'm going to guess Abby Godonix is taking this kick. I don't know. A little too far away from me to see that. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. And Lourdes has the ball here. Lourdes number 3 is able to get off a nice shot on goal, but it's saved by Lizzie Linane, the John Jay goalkeeper. And Lizzie comes up to the 18 and punts it. Ava Vibrock gets a head on it, plays it to Kaylee McCrory. Kaylee tries to play it back to Ava. Ratna Sharma able to play that ball forward, but the Lourdes center back is able to play it back to her goalkeeper, who plays it out wide. But the ball slips out of bounds, and it looks like we're going to have a John Jay throw in here from Jenna Franco. Jenna throws it to Ratna Sharma. Ratna plays it here. Abby, Elena Wagner on the ball here now for Lourdes. But Jenna Franco is able to get a foot on it and sends it forward. Kaylee McCrory chasing after it for the Patriots. Kaylee's on it, and Kaylee finishes it. Kaylee McCrory gets her 3rd goal of the game, and she's got a hat trick as the Patriots take a 4-0 lead here in the Dutchess County semifinal girls varsity soccer match. So Kaylee McCrory able to pick up that ball in the Lourdes box, and Kaylee has a hat trick, a natural hat trick. Kaylee has scored the last 3 goals here for the Patriots as they take a 4-0 lead. And we've got just over 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. We're going to restart this with a John Jay throw-in a second. The referee says to bring the ball up here near the 40-yard line. Jenna Franco is doing exactly that, and Jenna throws the ball into Ava Vibrock. Ava tries to flick the ball forward, but it's out of bounds. We've got a Lourdes throw in here. Lourdes throws it in, and Elena Wagner picks up the ball again for Lourdes, but Ava Vibrock is able to cut the ball back, sends the ball forward. Delaney Mole running onto it this time. Delaney's able to pick it up. Delaney shoots and scores. The Patriots take a 5-0 lead with about a minute left here in the first half on a goal by Delaney Mole. All right, and we're restarting here late in the first half. Referee whistles the Patriots for a foul here. Lourdes will restart it just on their half of midfield. And Jenna Franco on the ball here for John Jay. But it's picked up by Lourdes number 15. She sends it to Lourdes 13, who plays it to Lourdes number 9. The referee here, the assistant referee, lifts his hand up, which indicates play on. The ball is still in play. Elena Wagner has the ball here for Lourdes. She plays it back to 13, who plays it forward to number 10 here for Lourdes, who plays to 18. And Elena Wagner allows the ball to roll out of bounds. Picks it up and throws it in. It goes in and then back out. We've got a John Jay throw in here with just seconds remaining in the first half. Jenna Franco taking the throw in here for the Patriots. Ratna Sharma's got the ball at her feet. She plays it to Kayla Closen, who asked for it at her feet. Really great passing here by the Patriots here early on. Really well played first half here. And Lourdes picks up the ball on that far right side. The referee blows his whistle twice, which indicates it's halftime, folks. So after one half of play, the John Jay Patriots, the number 2 seed, is up 5-0 here. I was going to say over the 3-seeded Our Lady of Lourdes Warriors. So we're at halftime. We've got a 10-minute break here. I'll keep talking to you during this halftime break if you want to stay with me. If you don't want to stay with me, that's okay. If you're watching it on tape delay, skip ahead 10 minutes and you'll get the start of the second half. But if you're here with me live, I'll give you a scoring recap. In the 4th minute of play, Ava Vibrock for the Patriots scored on a penalty kick. 2 minutes later, Meredith Angel played a great ball forward to Kaylee McCrory, who scored her first of 3 goals 6 minutes into the match to give the Patriots a 2-0 lead. In the 18th minute, Kaylee McCrory scored again on an assist from Ava Vibrock to give the Patriots a 3-0 lead. In the 38th minute, Kaylee McCrory scored her 3rd consecutive goal of the game, giving her a natural hat trick. And then 1 minute later, in the 39th minute, John Jay sophomore Delaney Mole picked up a loose ball in the box and finished it to give John Jay the 5-0 lead here at halftime. Some really good play here from players on both teams here. I'd have to say for Lourdes, the standout is certainly their freshman goalkeeper, Cassie Gallagher, who's made a couple of really nice saves. And Elena Wagner, number 14, their center midfielder. Whoops, not too sure why the camera did that. My camera guy's not paying attention. I'll have to talk to him about that. See if we could get this refocused for you. I guess we can't get it refocused for you. Let's come back out. And let's try to get it focused again. I'll tighten up the camera here. Let me see if that helps. Will that help? I think it does. All right, so what was I saying here? Number 14, Elena Wagner, the center midfielder for the Lourdes Warriors, has really dominated possession for her team in the midfield. And on the Patriots side, of course, we've got Kaylee McCrory scoring 3 of the 5 goals for the Patriots. Kaylee is a junior for the Patriots. I had the pleasure of having Kaylee in class a couple years ago when Kaylee was a 9th grader. And Ava Vibrock and Delaney Mole also scoring goals for the Patriots. And Lizzie Lenane, the John Jay goalkeeper, is recording the shutout so far. Some really good defensive play by the Patriots here. Often goes unnoticed, not by me, but by some. Lizzie Lenane does a great job in the net for the Patriots. And on defense, Meredith Angel, Lauren Piasecki, and Ali Harbalik, a fantastic back 3. Coach Greenwood says that he plays a 4-3-3. I would beg to differ. I think he plays a 3-4-3, but I'm not too sure who he considers that 4th defender. Probably Kari Horos, who plays in the midfield there. More of a defensive center midfielder or an attacking defender, but Kari Horos is probably that player. It could be Erica Houston from time to time. You also have Ratna Sharma and Kayla Closen in the middle there for the Patriots. And then Mimi Smith does a great job out wide on that left sideline. And on the right side, you've got Ava Vibrock and Kaylee McCrory as the central striker. Delaney Mole over on the left side. And that is the John Jay team in a nutshell. Let's zoom in here on the Lourdes team as we watch them discuss the first half. I'm sure they are disappointed to be down 5-0 here, but a really well-played game here by the Patriots. A nice job finishing their opportunities here earlier on by John Jay. And we'll bring you over to the John Jay sideline. Their huddle has just broken up here. And that's where we stand at the half. We'll zoom into that far sideline there where we likely have John Jay Athletic Director Maureen Myers, Wappinger Central School District Athletic Director Kurt Jesman, and John Jay Trainer Guy Byron on that far sideline, along with others. I'm not too sure if, I know that's Guy there in the royal blue. Not too sure if that's Kurt Jesman maybe working the scoreboard there, the Wappinger's Central School District Athletic Director. Maureen Meyer standing next to him there. The John Jay Athletic Director. Tough to see who people are in this era of a pandemic, COVID-19. And it's also freezing out here at John Jay, so everybody's wrapped up. Aside from having their mouth and nose covered, they've also got their heads and ears and everything else covered as they try to stay warm. And Lourdes has broken their huddle, and it looks like we're about ready to start this second half. So I was telling you, for John Jay, the valedictorian for a class of over 500 people is John Jay central midfielder number 17, Ratna Sharma. And Lourdes also has their valedictorian, number 2, Maura Kennedy, is the Lourdes valedictorian. So we've got some smart kids here who are also really good at playing soccer. And it looks like we're about to get started here in the second half. The referees are coming back out. And we are ready to restart this match. Second half about to get underway here. John Jay leads it 5-0 in this Dutchess County semifinal girls varsity soccer match. And Victoria Cambereri starts it off for John Jay, plays it back to Kari Horos, who plays to Meredith Angel, who gives it back to Kari Horos, who plays wide to Erica Houston, I believe. Lourdes picks up the ball and has possession deep in the John Jay end. Ball rolls over the far touchline there. Throw in John Jay. So John Jay number 33, Victoria Cambereri in the match for the Patriots. And we've got a Lourdes throwing on that far sideline. Sorry about that, I lost you there for a minute. Referee blows the whistle. Gives a free kick to Lourdes. Number 14, Elena Wagner, coming over to take the kick. And she serves the ball into the box, and it's headed out by Erica Houston, number 7 for the Patriots. Erica is a junior for the Lady Patriots. Erica is the junior class president, and she wants to study neurobiology in college. How about that? Looks like Meredith Angel's taking the goal kick for the Patriots. She plays it forward, and Elena Wagner comes up with it for Lourdes. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Patriots, and we've got a Lourdes throwing on that far sideline. I'll zoom in for you a little bit. I hate to do that because when the ball comes back to this side, I'm not quick enough to zoom out. I've got to get a new cameraman here at John Jay, I'll tell you. Kayla Closen on that ball on the far sideline for the Patriots. Elena Wagner able to come up with it. Cleared by Kari Horos for the Patriots. And it's a Lourdes throw. And Lourdes putting on the pressure here early in the second half, trying to cut into this Patriot 5-goal lead. If you're just joining us, John Jay is up 5-0 on 5 first-half goals, 3 of which came from John Jay Jr. forward, Kaylee McCrory. And Kari Horos on the ball here, plays the ball forward. Erica Houston picks it up here for the Patriots. And Erica plays it forward. Jenna Franco running on to the ball here and is going to be able to get there to keep it in play. Referee on the near sideline lifts up his flag, says the ball is out of bounds. And we've got a John Jay throwing. Kayla Closen trying to pick it up. But Erica Houston does place to Kari Horos. Kari cuts it back, plays to Meredith Angel. Meredith plays it wide here to Lauren Piasecki, who plays a nice ball through to Kari Horos. Nice job by Lauren Piasecki finding the gap there. Erica Houston comes to get the ball, gives it to Mimi Smith. Mimi attacking this left sideline. able to keep it in play. Gets off a nice left-footed cross. And Kayla Closen and Ratna Sharma on the ball there, but it looks like it goes over the top. It hit the net, but it hit the net on the back end of the goal. And we've got a Lourdes goal kick. Nice opportunity there by the Patriots. Nice job by number 11, Mimi Smith, getting down that near sideline and getting off a beautiful cross, as she does just about every single time. Victoria Cambereri on the ball here, plays back to Kayla Closen. Kayla does a nice job playing out wide to Jenna Franco. Jenna gets the ball to Mimi Smith. Here comes Mimi Smith again on that left sideline with her left foot, able to bend the ball back in. What a nice ball. Looks like Ali Harbalik was able to get on the other end of that, but it's cleared here by Lourdes. Picked up by Erica Houston on the far sideline for the Patriots. Kayla Closen on the ball now. Tries to get it to Erica Houston, but it's picked up by Lourdes and cleared temporarily. Ratna Sharma on the ball here for the Patriots. Ball's out of bounds. Referee says Lourdes throw in. Deep in their own end. Lourdes throws it in and gets it up close to midfield here. Lourdes bringing the ball to this, well, I was going to say to this near sideline, but they decided to go back to that far sideline. John Jay captain, number 13, Lauren Piasecki, sends the ball forward. Lourdes is able to keep it in their attacking end and sends the ball forward, but it's shielded out of bounds by Meredith Angel, maybe? And we've got a John Jay throw-in on that far sideline. Kayla Closen on the ball there for the Patriots. It's out of bounds. Lourdes throw-in. We'll try again to zoom in for you so you can get a better look at what's going on. You got a better look at the action now than I do. Maybe I'll just look through my camera lens here. Kayla Closen playing a ball wide to Ratna Sharma. Ratna, nice cutback by the valedictorian for the Patriots. And Erica Houston plays the ball forward, but it rolls out of bounds near the John Jay bench for a Lourdes throw-in. Lourdes is going to get that ball. No ball boys or ball girls here this year as we play soccer in a pandemic, but at least we're playing soccer. So Lourdes is about to take the throw-in in front of the John Jay bench. They throw it over midfield. Kayla Closen on the ball here for the Patriots. Plays a nice through ball. Mimi Smith running onto it, not able to get there as it's cleared by Lourdes over the touchline for a John Jay throw-in. I'm going to put my gloves on here. It is really chilly. That is going to hamper my ability to announce with the rosters in my hand and work the camera at the same time, but you don't need to hear my woes. Alina Wagner here clearing the ball for Lourdes. It's picked up by Jenna Franco. Jenna cutting the ball back to keep possession. Lourdes picks up the ball here. The referee allows play to continue. Lourdes plays it forward down the line and cut into the middle. Lourdes number 18 on the ball. She gets off a shot on goal. What a save by Lizzie Lenane to keep Lourdes off the scoreboard. Wow, great opportunity there by Lourdes. Turned away by Lizzie Lenane, the John Jay goalkeeper, but Lourdes is still putting the pressure on. Not deterred, number 19 on Lourdes is on the ball here. Able to clear it is Lauren Piasecki. Kayla Closen on the ball here for the Lady Patriots. Plays it up to the valedictorian of John Jay, Ratna Sharma. Ratna gets it to Mimi Smith, who plays to Victoria Cambereri. Mimi still working on the ball here. She's able to win possession of it. Jenna Franco is able to keep it in play, but only temporarily, as the referee says it's out of bounds. Lourdes throw in. So Lourdes number 20 is going to throw the ball in here. Lauren Piasecki is able to temporarily stop that ball from going forward. Lizzie Lenane eventually picks it up for the Lady Patriots. We're 8.5 minutes into the second half. John Jay's got a 5-0 lead, but Lourdes is putting on the pressure here in the second half. Ali Harbalik able to win that ball and play it forward. Kayla Closen on the ball here, plays a through ball, trying to get it to Mimi Smith. But the Lourdes goalkeeper comes out and plays with her feet. Sorry for not following the action here, but we've got a new Lourdes goalkeeper. So we'll find out for you who that is. It looks like Cassie Gallagher has been given the second half off. A well-deserved rest by the Lourdes freshman goalkeeper. Even though she conceded 5 goals in the first half, played absolutely phenomenal. Kari Horos here on the ball, plays it to Mimi Smith. Mimi plays it wide to Jenna Franco, but just out of her reach. And I'm looking here as I try to find the goalkeeper here for Lourdes. The new goalkeeper for Lourdes, as the ball's out of bounds on the near sideline here for a Lourdes throw-in. There it is. Chloe Cooner is the Lourdes goalkeeper who's in the match. We'll give you a look at Chloe in a minute here. But currently we're watching Lourdes really put the pressure on the John Jay team. Nice fancy footwork there by Erica Houston. But Lourdes is able to keep it in their attacking half. Jenna Franco able to clear it for the Patriots. Mimi Smith on the ball here for John Jay. Cuts it back. And here she comes down this left sideline. Mimi Smith, fantastic player for John Jay. I believe Mimi Smith's been on the team maybe since an 8th grader. Really good player for John Jay. Mimi's a senior this year. I'm sure Coach Greenwood is going to shed a tear or two. What a header by Kayla Closen on that cross by Mimi Smith. But Patriots not able to convert. And here come the Lourdes Warriors back down this far sideline. Plays a nice through ball to, it looks like number 18, but it's cleared by Meredith Angel. And Lourdes still has possession. Plays into the middle of the field here. Number 18, I believe, gets off a great shot on goal, but it's a little too high. Number 18 is Abby Offenbacher, but that was 19. I apologize. My eyes are going on me here. 19 is Hannah Apatang, and Hannah there again on the ball. And number 20 here for Lourdes, Caroline, is able to keep it in play. Number 18 for Lourdes gets it to number 3 for Lourdes. And here comes Lourdes down the near sideline. Number 3 gets a shot on goal, but Lizzie Lenane smothers it. 12.5 minutes here into the match, or into the second half, excuse me. If you're just joining us, the Patriots are winning 5-0 on 5 first half goals, but Lourdes is really putting on the pressure here in the second half. A left-footed shot on goal there goes just wide. And we've got a John Jay goal kick here. Meredith Angel gonna take this goal kick for the Lady Patriots.
I'm sorry.
And Elena Wagner on the ball here for Lourdes. Plays it back. And Lourdes plays it wide now on the far sideline. Ali Harbalik steps up and wins the ball. Gets it to Kayla Closen. Ball's cleared, but Lauren Piasecki comes up with it for John Jay temporarily as Lourdes number 16 picks it up. She's being defended by Kari Horos. Lauren Piasecki picks up the ball, plays it to Ratna Sharma's feet. Ratna plays a ball to Kayla Closen, who plays a ball to Victoria Cambereri. Victoria chasing it down, but the ball's cleared by the Lourdes goalkeeper. And the Lourdes goalkeeper is Chloe Cooner. And number 3 from Lourdes here doing a nice job trying to fight for the ball, but it's cleared by Meredith Angel over the near sideline here. Number 16 for Lourdes throws it back in immediately. Number 3 for Lourdes is on the ball. Could play back to number 16, but chooses not to, and Lauren Piasecki comes away with it. Kayla Closen on the ball here. Kayla tries to play it forward to Ratna Sharma, but it's taken away by Lourdes and played forward to number 18, who flicks it down the far sideline to number 15 for Lourdes. It's shielded out of bounds by Ali Harbalik, and we've got 5 girls coming in here for the Lady Patriots. It looks like Kaylee McCrory, Ava Vibrock, Delaney Mole, Fiona Ryan, and there was a 5th substitute, but I missed it. So Ali Harbalik is on that far sideline. Delaney Mole plays it to Victoria Cambereri. Victoria running down that right sideline. She's got Fiona Ryan in the box, but she's not able to get off the cross. Nice job there by, not too sure, but that was a nice job by the Patriots. Nice ball to Fiona Mole there. Kaylee McCrory comes up with the ball. Plays a ball a little too high for, I believe that's Julia Harbalik on the far sideline there for the Patriots. And the ball's out of bounds for a Lourdes goal kick. And taking the Lourdes goal kick here looks like it's going to be Chloe Cooner, the Lourdes goalkeeper. Chloe plays a nice ball forward, but it's picked off by Ava Vibrock. Delaney Mole comes up with the ball, plays it to Fiona Ryan, who crosses it back into Ava. What a diving save by Chloe Cooner, the Lourdes goalkeeper. Fiona Ryan able to keep it in play. Lourdes now bringing the ball up here to midfield. Lauren Piasecki and Ava Vibrock able to double team the ball and get it to Kaylee McCrory. Kaylee plays the ball forward to Victoria Cambereri. She plays back to Fiona Delaney Mole. Fiona is her older sister. And the ball goes out of bounds off of a Lourdes player as Fiona Ryan is trying to cross the ball. And Fiona earns a John Jay corner kick. And Kaylee McCrory coming over to take that corner kick. Kaylee gets ready to serve it into the box. It's a little short, picked up by the Lourdes defense and cleared out. Thrown in here to Delaney Mole. Delaney turns, but no pressure on her. She takes the space, crosses it over to... What a shot by, I want to say that is Ali Harbalik, and I believe I am correct. What a nice shot there by the right back from John Jay, Ali Harbalik. And Chloe Cooner, the Lourdes goalkeeper, is about to take this goal kick. She plays it forward. Ava Vibrock is able to get a foot on it and send it back deep in the Lourdes end. Ali Harbalik forward there for the Patriots, takes the throw-in, gets it back at her feet, crosses it in the middle here to Fiona Ryan. Fiona plays it back to Jenna Franco. Jenna trying to get the ball down this near sideline. Referee lifts up his flag, says it's out of bounds. Lourdes throw-in. 19 minutes into the second half here. We've been scoreless this entire second half, but John Jay took a 5-0 lead into this second half on 3 goals by Kaylee McCrory, a goal by Ava Vibrock, and Delaney Mole. And here comes Lourdes, putting the pressure on, trying to get on the scoreboard here as number 16 for Lourdes plays the ball forward. Ali Harbalik able to clear it. It goes to Lizzie Lenane. I thought that might have been a pass back, but my eyesight is not the best. And Lizzie Lenane punts it out. Ball's played to Ava Vibrock there. Ava plays up to Fiona Ryan. Fiona dealing with the pressure from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. They award Lourdes the throw-in, but Lauren Piasecki picks it up here and plays the ball to Victoria Cambereri, who lays it back to Delaney Mole. Delaney plays the ball out wide to Ali Harbalik. Really nice player, Ali Harbalik, for the Lady Patriots, the right back. But it's picked up by the Lourdes defense, sent back to the Lourdes goalkeeper, and cleared forward. Delaney Mole picks the ball up. Referee says play on, even though a couple players go down, one from each team. And here comes Lourdes with a 2-on-2 break. But it is cleared to the side by the Patriots and played in the middle, where Delaney Mole picks it up, plays it out wide to Ali Harbalik. Ali plays to Ava Vibrock, who plays wide to Julia Harbalik, maybe? I'm not too sure. I can't see that far. Kaylee McCrory on the ball here, plays to Delaney Mole. Real good possession here by the Patriots. This is their hallmark. Delaney Mole plays a nice ball forward to Fiona Ryan, but it is cleared by the Lourdes defense, and it goes over the touchline for a John Jay throw-in. The referee blows his whistle, asks for the clock to be stopped. We are at a mask break here, midway through the second half, as John Jay has a 5-0 lead. No goal scored here in the second half. Some really good pressure put on by the Lourdes Warriors. But Lizzie Lenane, the John Jay goalkeeper, has been able to keep her sheet clean, as John Jay has preserved the shutout to this point. Lourdes will have 20 minutes remaining, as you see, 19 minutes and 11 seconds, if you want to get technical about it. I am a math teacher here at John Jay. I guess I should be somewhat technical with the numbers. So we got a little more than 19 minutes left in this semifinal match in the Dutchess County soccer tournament. Great seasons here by both John Jay and Lourdes. John Jay has lost 2 games all season long, both being to the number 1 seed, Arlington Admirals. And Lourdes has lost only 2 games all season long, both to the number 2 seed, John Jay Patriots. So we'll zoom in here on both benches as the girls take a mask break. There's your Lourdes bench as the girls are getting some water and taking their masks off. And there's the John Jay bench. John Jay's making their way back out onto the field. We've got the referees as well discussing the play during this break. And it looks like John Jay is keeping in their goalkeeper, Lizzie Lenane. I'm going to try to zoom in on Lizzie to see if I can grab her number. Number 16, that is Lizzie Lenane, the John Jay sophomore goalkeeper. As I said earlier, the goal scorers usually get a lot of the credit, but this is a really well-balanced John Jay Patriots team. And Lizzie Lenane does a great job in the net for the Patriots, as does the Patriot defense. Meredith Angel, Lauren Piasecki, and Ali Harbalik are the three main defenders. I believe Coach Greenwood will tell you that there's a fourth defender back there, Kari Horos. But if you want my opinion, I'm sure you don't, but if you want my opinion, I think that the girls play more of a 3-4-3 with Kari Horos pushed up into the midfield as a defensive midfielder. But if you know anything about sports, a formation is very flexible, and it's more about just putting players in an area of the field that they are most comfortable and that they can help you out the most in. And Kari Horos is an excellent defensive player and also an excellent midfielder. So we restarted play here as Lourdes has the throw-in on the near sideline. And Kaylee McCrory on the ball here, but it's stolen by number 19 for Lourdes. 19 is one of Lourdes' center back, but it looks like Coach LaRocca has pushed her up into the midfield this entire second half. It looks like Lourdes was playing a 4-4-2, but in this second half it looks like they pushed up one of their center backs, and Lourdes has a real good opportunity here, but they're not able to get a solid shot on goal. And it looks like Lourdes has pushed up one of their center backs, number 19. And I'm trying to find 19 on the roster. I probably should have put this in numerical order. Help me out a little bit here, but that is my fault. My bad, as the kids say. Ava Vibrock, nice job keeping the ball in. Gets off a nice cross to Fiona Ryan. Fiona Ryan still working on getting the ball at her feet. The ball falls to Kaylee McCrory, who plays to Delaney Mole. Delaney Mole plays a nice ball forward to Ava Vibrock, who plays a ball forward, but it's offsides. And Lourdes will restart that. Hannah Apateng is the Lourdes defender here in the middle of the field, who it appears played center back for Lourdes in the first half, but has been pushed up into the midfield to try to give Lourdes a little bit more offense. And I would have to say it has definitely worked, as Lourdes has really put the pressure here on the Patriots in the second half. But the Patriots has a very underrated and fantastic defense and goalkeeper, and John Jay has been able to keep their lead here as they take a throw-in on the far sideline. Referee calls a handball on the Patriots and awards a Lourdes free kick. Lourdes takes that free kick, tries to serve it into the box. It doesn't quite get in the box. Hannah Apateng on the ball there, gets a nice ball forward. Hannah gets back up. Hannah tries to get off a shot on goal, but Lizzie Lenane, the John Jay goalkeeper, is able to pick it up and punt it out. Little less than 16 minutes to go here in the match, as Fiona Ryan has the ball here for the Patriots, plays the ball to an overlapping Ava Vibrock, and Ava Vibrock is in behind the Lourdes defense, cuts it into the middle, plays a nice ball forward to Julia Harbalik. Is that Julia Harbalik? I'm not too sure. Yes, Julia Harbalik, who finishes for the Lady Patriots. And the Lady Patriots take a 6-0 lead here late in the second half. So Julia Harbolic on some nice passing by the Patriots. Elena Wagner on the ball here for Lourdes, trying to get the ball over midfield. And Lourdes is able to get that ball over midfield and send it forward. Oops, sorry about that. Not quite showing you the play. Referee blows the whistle, awards it to John Jay. Not too sure if that's going to be a free kick or a throw-in. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots on that far side. Kaylee McCrory on the ball here for the Patriots. She plays it forward to Victoria Cambereri. But the Lourdes Warriors are able to pick it up, send it back to their goalkeeper, Chloe Cooner, and Chloe's able to send the ball out of danger. Fiona Ryan able to pick off the ball for the Patriots. And we've got a John Jay throw-in here on the near sideline. And the ball's thrown into Kaylee McCrory. Kaylee plays it to Delaney Mole. Sorry about that, Delaney. Delaney Mole, real good soccer player here for the Patriots. Number 9, she's got the ball at her feet. Tries to play a ball into Victoria Cambereri. And ball played forward by Lourdes. Mimi Smith able to play the ball back to Lizzie Lenane. Lizzie settles it. Plays the ball forward to Erica Houston, who plays wide to Mimi Smith. Mimi plays the ball back to Erica Houston, who plays the ball forward, tries to get it to Fiona Ryan, but it rolls out of bounds. And we've got some subs coming in here for Lourdes. One of the subs for the Warriors is my niece, Diana Sipe, number 8. And Lourdes is going to take the throw in here on this near sideline. And Mimi Smith heads the ball out of bounds. And Lourdes is going to throw it in here on the near sideline. Number 20 for Lourdes taking the throw in. And it's headed out by Ava Vibrock. Number 20 for Lourdes, able to send it back into the box. Number 21 on Lourdes. Able to keep it in the John Jay end. Number 16 for Lourdes earns a throw-in. Number 16 is Leah Shank. Leah was injured for most of the year. Glad to see Leah back in the game here for Lourdes. Looks like we've got a John Jay corner here, and the softball star, Elena Wagner, Division I softball commit to Villanova. How about that? Not too often you meet somebody that is headed to Villanova on a sports scholarship. But unfortunately, it looks like John Jay is losing a player to injury here. Number 7, Erica Houston. Hopefully it's just a cramp, not too sure, but John Jay trainer Guy Byron over to take a look as Elena Wagner sends the ball in for Lourdes. Number 21 gets off a shot on goal, but it's blocked by John Jay. Ava Vibrock picks up the ball here for the Patriots and is headed down the near sideline. Ava's got Fiona Ryan running with her, sends the ball to Fiona Ryan, but it's picked off by Lourdes. Delaney Mole is able to win it back, plays it back to Mimi Smith. Mimi's on the ball here, bringing the ball down this left sideline. Crosses it into the middle there, but it's cleared by Lourdes. up to number 16 for Lourdes. Plays it forward to Diana Sight, but it's picked off by Ratna Sharma. John J. valedictorian of the senior class. Plays it to Ava Vibrock, who plays to Fiona Ryan, who's chasing the ball down here. Ball goes over the touchline for a John J. throw-in. Ava Vibrock picking the ball back up. Ava's got an older sister who graduated last year from John Jay. Excellent player here for John Jay for a number of years. She's also got two younger brothers who I'm going to guess someday will be starring for the boys soccer team here at John Jay. As the boys soccer coach, I hope they'll be starring for us someday. Two very good players, Derek Vibrock and Shawnee Vibrock. And we've got a substitution here. Mimi Smith is heading off, and it looks like Jenna Franco is on here for the Patriots as Ava Vibrock throws it in. And it is cleared out by the Lourdes defense, but Ava takes it back and gets off a nice shot on goal. But Chloe Cooner lets it go wide. Smart decision. And Chloe is taking the goal kick here for the Lourdes Warriors. Lourdes trying to get on the board here with just under 9 minutes left. John Jay's up 6-0 in this Dutchess County semifinal match. And Lourdes plays the ball forward. Meredith Angel plays it back to the John Jay goalkeeper Lizzie Lanane, who keeps her sheet clean by clearing the ball out. Diana Sipe on the ball for Lourdes Warriors. Elena Wagner picks it up, plays it forward to number 16. 16 tries to get it forward, back to Elena Wagner. She gets off a shot on goal. It's deflected by John Jay. Jenna Franco shielding the ball there. And it is a Lourdes corner kick. So Elena Wagner going to take the Lourdes corner kick here. We'll zoom out here for you, and then as she takes it, we'll try to zoom in to the box here, and here's the ball served in. Trying to zoom in. I zoomed in a little bit too much, huh? Sorry about that. Number 12 for Lourdes was able to get off a shot on goal there, but it went wide. Number 12 from Lourdes is Riley Wilson. Riley is a great athlete for the Lourdes Warriors. Victoria Cambereri has the ball here for John Jay, but it's cleared by Lourdes. Ratna Sharma picks up the ball here for the Patriots. Ratna tries to play a ball forward, but it's stopped by Lourdes. And Lourdes picks up the ball here on the near sideline. Number 15 plays the ball forward, but it rolls out of bounds. Jenna Franco headed to pick that ball up. With just under 7 minutes to play, while we're here, we'll zoom in on that scoreboard for you. The Patriots are up 6-0. And Jenna Franco is coming back. Whoops, wrong way. Coming back to take this throw-in, so we'll zoom back out here and we'll show you the last 7 minutes. Jenna plays it to Delaney Mole. Delaney plays it to Kaylee McCrory. Kaylee has a hat trick on the day today, but she's playing on the defensive side here in the second half to keep the lead for the Patriots. Delaney Mole on the ball here for John Jay. Delaney plays it to Kaylee McCrory. Kaylee tries to get the ball up to Fiona Ryan, but it's cleared by Lourdes. Kaylee back on the ball here, plays it out wide to Jenna Franco. Jenna bringing the ball down the near sideline here. Gets off a left-footed cross to Fiona Ryan. Fiona gets a beautiful left-footed shot, but it goes a little wide. And Chloe Cooner, the Lourdes goalkeeper, will restart it here with a goal kick for Lourdes. Chloe sends the ball forward, almost picked up by Fiona Ryan. Ball rolls out of bounds, and we've got a John Jay throw-in on the near sideline here. Jenna Franco takes that throw-in, throws it to Ava, or knocks it to Ava Vibrock, who is back on the ball here. Ava gets off a cross, but it is temporarily cleared by Lourdes. Delaney Mole on the ball here. Delaney doing a nice job dribbling the ball back into space, keeping possession. Tries to cross it to Victoria Cambereri. It's off her foot. Ava Vibrock fighting for the ball in there. Ball pops out to Meredith Angel. Meredith knocks it wide to Jenna Franco. Jenna pulls the ball back. Some fancy footwork there. Plays to Ava Vibrock, who cuts it back. Plays almost to Fiona Ryan. Nice job by Ava there, trying to find a seam to get that ball to Fiona Ryan. Delaney Mole here. Excellent patience and possession, playing to Kayla Closen. Kayla plays out wide to Ratna Sharma, who plays up top to Julia Harbalik. Ball goes out of bounds. Ratna Sharma taking the throw in here. Throws it to Ava Vibrock. Ava tries to cross it, but it's picked up by the Lourdes defense. Julia Harbalik on it again. Victoria Cambereri sends it into the middle of the field, but it's cleared by Lourdes. Meredith Angel here, sending it forward to Delaney Mole. Really skillful player here, Delaney Mole for the Patriots. Plays a nice ball to Fiona Ryan. Fiona Ryan's got it on her left foot and scores. Fiona Ryan scores for the Patriots. And that gives John Jay a 7-0 lead here late in the second half. I'm scrambling here for my pen to try to write this down for you so I can recap it. Elena Wagner here on the ball for the Warriors. And the ball's on that far sideline. And Ratna Sharma's got the ball, plays it back to Kayla Closen. Really good possession team here, the Lady Patriots are. Meredith Angel plays back to Kayla Closen, who tries to play up to the most recent goal scorer, Fiona Ryan, but it's kept in the John Jay defensive end by Lourdes. Elena Wagner able to keep it in there, being chased down by Diana Sipe on that far sideline. Kaylee McCrory fighting for the ball with Elena Wagner. Referee blows his whistle and gives it to John Jay. Coach Greenwood urging his team to keep the ball. They play back to Lizzie Linane. Lizzie Linane plays back to Kayla Closen. Kayla plays out wide to Ratna Sharma. Ratna plays up to Ava Vibrock. Ava sends the ball forward to Julia Harbalik, who plays it back to Kaylee McCrory. Nice first touch there by Kaylee McCrory. Plays up to Delaney Mole. Having trouble with my words here today. Delaney plays to Ava Vibrock, who plays back to Kaylee McCrory, who plays out wide to Ratna Sharma. John Jay, Delaney Mole on the ball here. Has to have connected on 8 or 9 consecutive passes here. Jenna Franco on the ball now. John Jay doing a nice job keeping possession, listening to Coach Greenwood as he had urged them to keep possession of the ball. Some really good one-touch passing here by the Lady Patriots, but the Lourdes are finally able to pick it off and send the ball forward. We'll see if they can get it in the box with less than 2 minutes to go here in this semifinal match. Fiona Ryan on the ball here for the Patriots. Plays it back to Jenna Franco, who plays to Ava Vibrock. Ava plays into the middle of the field, where Lourdes picks it up. Ava Vibrock is able to hustle back and get it momentarily. Meredith Angel on the ball here. Now Lourdes number 15 has it. Knocked out of bounds by Meredith Angel. 7-0 lead here for the Patriots, with Just about a minute left, maybe less, here in this semifinal match in the Dutchess County Girls Soccer Tournament. John Jay will advance to the finals to play the winner of Beacon Arlington. Those two teams are also playing today, I believe. There was a rumor that maybe that game was postponed for a day. But we know what's going on here. Elena Wagner's on the ball here for Lourdes. With seconds remaining, Lizzie Linane on her toes, the John Jay goalkeeper. The ball served in and headed out by Meredith Angel. Lourdes trying to get off another shot on goal. They do get off that shot on goal. But it's cleared by Kayla Closen to the near sideline here as Fiona Ryan chases after it. Lourdes is able to keep possession, but the referee blows his whistle 3 times, indicating the end of the match. And that's going to do it here in the Dutchess County semifinals. The John Jay Patriots are victorious 7-0, and they advance to the Dutchess County Finals, which will be played Saturday. If Beacon advances, John Jay will host that match, and we'll live stream it for you here. If Arlington advances, then the game will be played at Arlington, as Arlington's the top seed. John Jay is the second seed, and you see the Lourdes Warriors gathering together here as this was their final match of the season. A fantastic season. Lourdes ends their season at 6 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. As I said a number of times, their only 3 losses coming at the hands of the John Jay Patriots. So that's going to do it for us here, folks, as we wrap up final score from John Jay High School. John Jay wins it 7-0. Thanks for joining us. We hope you will join us tomorrow for the Dutchess County Finals, where the boys John Jay soccer team will host Beacon. A 4 p.m. kickoff. Until then, have a great night, everybody. Thanks again for joining us.